This is a test of the Boundary Park alert system. Good evening, guys. Hello and welcome to the first proper phone-in, I'd say, Dave.
Yeah, the first proper one.
First proper phone-in where we're in the studio.
We'll be together.
Together, I want to show you.
My love is oh so...
heart,
Oh, whatever.
It's all right.
Anyway.
In fact, correcting each other on the words of Carly and Jason.
And Matt be Kylie, most definitely. With that sweet, sweet ass.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Chris. Good evening, James. Laughs. Good evening, laughs. It will be good
laughs
evening.
Laughs are plenty, James, we hope.
Yeah. Ooh. Can't wait for Dave to go in on that pillock of a referee.
Ooh. Well, we'll wait and see.
Good evening to Mark. We need some callers, guys, before we can really progress. But yeah. Good. I thought, Dave, that it was a decent night at the office.
Yeah.
Last night.
7 points out of 9. We're doing all fine.
Yeah. I really wanted to win because I wanted it to be 3 out of 3. I think. Do you think we edged it? Do you think we were just slightly the better team? Or...
I thought we were the miles better team. I thought we had all the possession. We were in control. They scored a disappointing goal because there's someone on the edge of the area who didn't pick up, and
heck of a strike though.
Oh, it was great, credit to him. But you know, we didn't sort of falter or fall back. We held on to possession. We did okay. We went forward. We were the only team that was looking to score, weren't they? Really, and we ended up scoring through Manny Fondop had 2 gilt-edged chances. One was a brilliant save from the keeper. One was a free header, and he missed it. Yeah, first half, Jez was all over there right back, and then they put 2 on him in the second half, so he sort of lost his way a bit, didn't he? So, yeah, nothing to complain about. I think last season we would have lost that game.
Yeah, well, we did twice, didn't we? Against fouled, battered both times, didn't we?
It's just improvement after improvement. I don't think there's nothing to worry about. It's sort of grounded us a little bit as well as a fan base, which is good. So yeah, nothing to worry about. Just chill out.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone's phoning up to complain, Dave.
Well, no one's phoning up. That's the problem.
The phones are ringing off the hook, Dave.
Should we get to line 37?
It's Alan in Norwich. No, it's Michael, actually. Michael.
There he is.
Hey, listen. Oh. He's gone. How is it that you've managed to go? You've grown up over the summer. You know, you've gone from the kind of, was it Marvel ones? Now you're in like a hotel dressing gown.
He's in his Alan Partridge Travel Tavern.
What's going on?
We just need the bowl of chocolate mousse, don't we?
Yeah. It's a good fancy dress, that.
It is.
How are you, Michael?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, good, thanks. Are you happy with last night?
Yeah. It's better than losing twice. It's better than losing in it, to be fair to them. But yeah, I'll take a draw any day.
Yeah, they're a decent side, aren't they?
Yeah, obviously we didn't play the best, and they didn't play the best. But if anyone could have come away with a win, I think we should have come away with it last night. To be fair.
Yeah, I thought we were a better team, but I thought you have to give credit to Fard. I thought they were well organised and did what they had to do, and they're going to come to Boundary. I mean, I think they know that they're a different that we're a different outfit than last season, and they needed to try and contain us because they've been conceding a lot of goals. I would have liked to have had more shots on goal. They conceded 6 goals. Was it the same goalkeeper that they've had? Did you know? I didn't do any research. Obviously, well, I would have only got a podcast and live show to do.
No, I will check.
But you know, like I would have liked to have seen us test the keeper more. I would like to see Jez coming off the left hand side and have more shots on goal. I think he could have done that once or twice last night. So I would have liked to have seen us have a bit more a bit more in terms of shots and stuff like that. But look, like I said, they were a good side. I thought we kept Nick Horton quiet. I mean, he put a killer ball through at the end, and Hudson came out, was really brave.
When he got fouled and he should have been sent off, the dirty get. It was a proper bad foul, that. Referee was abysmal. What did you think of the referee?
I'm not allowed to swear, but yeah, very poor.
Yeah, it was bad.
I think there should have been 2 red cards, to be fair. That one on Hudson, and then the one I can't remember who it was. I think it was Fondop, and he didn't even give the foul.
I think there was one on Charlie Raglan where the keeper punched him in the head, and the keeper then went with the head injury. When he didn't touch him, it should have been a penalty. Why on earth the referee didn't give a penalty there?
I wasn't sure about that one. I think he came out and punched it, like got the ball, got the man.
He punched the man. The defender ended the ball.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't tell. I can't see anything from where I am. What back road, Rochdale Road? I have to move.
You see a lot from the corporate area, Matt. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. I just say it's just getting worse and worse every season. I can't see anything. It don't matter. I don't go so that I can see the details. I go for the crack.
But what I did see was a reaction when we were a goal down.
Yeah.
What did you think when we were a goal down? We sort of rallied up.
Yeah, we went more aggressive. I think when we first come out, I felt like it was a bit flat. And then I think once they scored, I saw who was it? I can't remember who it was. But there was hyping everyone up, to be fair.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was.
And just to confirm, it was a different keeper as well. They did drop the keeper.
Yeah.
So to be fair to B Winterbottom of the files, he pulled off an absolutely cracking save at the end to keep him in it because it was a great save.
Yeah.
What did you think of Conlon not playing? Because we got told it was an illness. It wasn't anything like muscle or strain or anything like that. Not an actual injury. It was an illness.
I didn't actually find out what was actually up with him until after the game. So I just thought he weren't playing him, but I didn't actually find out the actual reason why until after the game.
Yeah,
but
I think
I think it was a bit of a miss, to be fair. Like last week when we played away, you can just see the interaction between the players when he's on the pitch. But I felt like it missed it last night. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think we missed it because I don't think that. To be fair to Josh Lundstrom last night, I thought he grew into the game, and in the second half he was much better. He put his stamp on the game more than in the first half. So hopefully there'll be more of that from him. I don't think he Conlon didn't demand. He didn't command the game last season in the way that he has during the first 2 games this season. Been a lot more on it, but I think there's. This is the great thing. I mean, look, let's not get carried away. We've not seen Latics as they're not showing that they're necessarily a title winning side at the minute. But what we're seeing is that they are definitely improved, and players from last season have improved. The new signings that are coming have improved. It's a marked improvement. You can see that. And even though we didn't play brilliantly on Saturday, but we come away with the win. We didn't get a win last night, but we did all right. We played okay, and the crowd responded really well to it. The atmosphere at Boundary Park was good. It was a good crowd there. So there's a lot more positivity in it. What's it like with amongst you and your mates and your family and stuff? How's everybody feeling, Michael?
All my mates are usual young lads. They just want to see the team win. But at the end of the day, every football team has a good season, has a bad season. But I think this season's going to be ones where we can turn around and go, yeah, we played quite well. Hopefully, as a young lad, I can actually see a promotion happen this year. But we have to wait and see what happens.
I think we're going to be in and around it this season. I think we'll be in the mix. And that's the main thing. But I think we've got to stay in the mix all season. We've got to cement ourselves in that top 5, hopefully, or that top 7 at the very least. And what's exciting about it is it's already feeling like, for all the right reasons, big games. God knows why we're playing 2 games in 3 days next week over the bank holiday. It's a bit
thankfully,
heavy,
they brought in the 5 sub rule because I think that's going to help us a lot.
Yeah.
But do you think we need a couple more, Michael? Couple more signings.
Yes.
What positions and why? Sorry, it sounded aggressive, that didn't it?
I'd like to say strikers, but we've got too many. We've got Norwood, Fondop, Reed, kind of. But I feel like Reed's getting a bit wasted. Like, he didn't put him on last night.
Would you have put him on last night? Would you have put him on?
I would have put him on instead of Kitchen. I don't understand why you put Kitchen on, to be honest with you. I thought I understood why you put him on to help, but didn't he put him at left wing? Or did he put him at left wing?
He was a wing back again, but I agree with you. I would have gone 2 up top and just hopefully got a knockdown for Reed who could run in behind, because that defence had no pace from Fylde last night. You know what I mean? No. And Fondop, to be fair, he ran his nuts off again, didn't he? He's done maybe about 300 minutes of football with that long gate, the stoppage time against Wilston. You can't fault the guy. He just should have just finished that header for me. And, he was getting frustrated, but he's shattered, the lad. He's absolutely out on his feet. So hopefully we'll see Reed come into the foray, because against Braintree, he came in, nearly scored. Didn't see him against Wilson, so he's going to be fresh. He's going to be fresh as a daisy, isn't he?
He's going to have to play Reed surely over the weekend. 2 games. And like not only was Fondop running his socks off last night, he was getting kicked all over the place. Wasn't he? So he gets knocks. That's part and parcel of his role.
He got tackled. He got a few bad tackles on him, and I could see him sort of losing it with the ref, and it had a Fondop red card written all over it.
Yeah, you have to be careful, don't we, with that, because at the minute there's no other options apart from Reed, and he seems reluctant to play him, doesn't he? So.
See, I wouldn't play Fondop as a 90-minute player. He gets same with Norwood. Norwood and Fondop, they're quite similar players when it comes to playing time. They can start off really good, or they can play rubbish for the first half and then build their way up into the game. But last night, I think he was a bit quiet for 20 minutes, and then he come into it after a few little sneaky challenges. But he had a Alex Reed go written all over it last night.
Mickey Mellon didn't think so, Michael, and that's all that matters. Right, we've got someone looks like a first-time caller there, so we'll get through to him. But thanks for getting in touch as always, Michael. How many points do you think we'll pick up at the weekend?
Full 6.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yes,
this one we'll take it. Cheers, mate.
Cheers,
Take care,
mate.
pal.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, well, like that. Yeah, looks like Charlie. Looks like first-time caller, unless you.
Whoa,
hang on, sorry, we'll come back to you a bit, Charlie. Hello, Charlie.
How are you doing?
How are you? Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you.
Good stuff.
First time caller. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I saw Matt on his own the other week and thought I might as well come in now. Dave's back, but yeah, I thought the game was great yesterday. No, not yesterday. Was it? No, Saturday. Sorry. No, Tuesday.
Which one are we talking about?
Confused now.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I thought it was greit. I mean, obviously, I don't want to get carried away, but it was such a stark contrast from last season. At home, and I think, did we get the red card at home last season?
Yeah, Fondop got sent off, didn't he?
Yeah. But I know obviously we had that, but it was such a big difference. I know we only got a draw, but I was pretty happy with it. Really, I thought we played quite well.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're no mugs, are they? Fylde,
No.
They've got, they came up last season. They started the season poorly, and despite that, beat us heavily at their place, even when they were second bottom. But they picked up towards the end of the season, and but with this last season, I was thinking about this last night. We got beat off newly promoted Kidderminster at home. We got beat off newly promoted Ebbsfleet at home, newly promoted Fylde at home. And the only team that we beat that was newly promoted last season was Oxford City, who we beat. So 3 of the 4 newly promoted teams beat us at Boundary Park. So we beat Braintree, who were newly promoted. That was out the way. Beat Wealdstone, who we didn't beat in 2 seasons, and now we've finally picked up a point against Fylde, who beat us both games last season. So there's obviously improvement there.
Wealdstone away, so we're 4 points up on last season's results.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Excluding Braintree, obviously.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But there was no guarantee last season that we would beat Braintree.
No.
Because we lost to all the newly promoted teams by 1 at home. So it has, hasn't it? But what excites you most about this new look Latics side and the new signings, Charlie?
I thought the passing movements are a bit better. Obviously, we used it up a bit the other day, but it was still pretty good how they passed the ball around. Obviously the main stand don't like passing it around the back a lot. But I thought if it allows, they might press a bit and then we get a bit of room for, Monte or whatever to run in. It gives them a bit of space. I mean, if it's working, it's working. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, people don't like it sometimes.
I think it's the movement off the ball as well. Or when we're passing it around the back, there's people moving up front. You've got Kay.
Yeah, definitely.
You've got like Lundstrom. It was a bit static last night, in my opinion. Gardner was quite static. I think he was tired. But I thought Kay, I thought Charsley, he runs his socks off again, doesn't he? And it's just, when they brought on Caprice was on, I think he gassed himself out in the first 20 minutes because he was all over the place, weren't he? Running everywhere. For 31 years old, he's a fit lad, isn't he? But then we had the likes of Ogle coming on. So, I thought Ogle brought a different dynamic when they came on. But it's the off-the-ball movement. And Hammond, I would have started Hammond against Fylde rather than Lundstrom. Although he did come into the game, Lundstrom.
Yeah, but he wanted those two holding midfielders, didn't he? Because of Horton, I think, more than anything. And to be fair, they did a good job on him.
Yeah.
And then he wanted the two further lads. So I think that was probably right, because Lundstrom is. I mean, my brother's always going on about Conlon looking better when he plays further. Not Conlon, sorry. Lundstrom looking better when he plays a bit further forward. That might be why he's looks a bit lost sometimes, a bit further back. But I don't know. It seems to me like there's a lot of potential in this team now this season to get better as the season goes on, because it's only 3 games in. Obviously, some teams are off to a flyer. You'd have to say we're off to a flyer, 7 out of 9. Eastleigh are the only team now with 3 straight wins. But what about the squad depth? Are we happy that we've got enough, in the squad depth, Charlie? Do you think, it's early doors now and everyone's pretty much fit apart from 2 strikers? Do you think we'll have enough to keep us in the mix, or do you think we're still maybe a little bit light?
I think if anything, we're pretty all right. I think we could do with another striker, just because I don't think that Alex Reid and Fondop are really the answer. As a backup. Obviously, you've got Garner and Norwood, but they're both quite old players, and they could end up with a few injuries and knocks this season. If we do end up playing 2 up top, if those 2 are up top together, there's a good chance one of them will end up with a knock at some point. And we've got a lot of fixtures coming in quite thick and fast. We've got Saturday. Is it Saturday, Monday? And then we've got the Saturday, Tuesdays the whole way through the season and stuff like that. It's quite a busy schedule.
What do you think, Dave, in terms of the squad size and the quality of it through?
2, but minimum 2, 3 more need to come in.
Yeah. In which areas?
I would have another central defender. I would let Hogan go. I'd get a younger central defender, just as maybe just at the back. At the back. I would have another central midfielder, like a Conlon type of player, like a bit more of a dogged, tough tackling midfielder, because again, missed him like anything. Gardner's not the sort of replacement. Lundstrom needs an arm round him. We need another stronger, older midfielder in there, and I would say a winger / attacker.
I think on somebody for the left, because I think I don't think we're going to get you're not going to get 90 minutes out of Jez at that level. Of he's going to play well for the first 45 for an hour. Those kind of intense sprinters and things like that tend to burn out, don't they?
But he was doubled up. Last night.
The option of them bringing Kitchen on isn't a good option. I don't think, is it? It drops us back. It's not an. It might be better when you need to shore up.
Willstone, they brought him on, and he shored it up a bit, didn't he? When we got
that's
the goal,
it. From defensively, it's okay, but I think going forward we could do with another player to replace. But that's all. Like, we're playing a certain formation now. When we've got more than one fit striker, there's nothing to say that we're going to carry on playing this. Is he going to play Norwood up front on his own? We don't know. Is he going to carry on with the 2 behind the forward?
We just need to sign bloody Josh Stones, don't we?
That'd be the idea, wouldn't it?
God's sake, you know what I mean? It's like
he was at the game.
He was at the game again last night. So is there something going on? Maybe an exclusive. Maybe if someone from the board could ring in now. Luke, Sue, Jimmy,
let us know what's going on.
Yeah, come on.
He's listening.
They do listen.
Mickey's going to be doing his thing. He's going to. He knows what he wants and what he needs, and if he does.
Josh Stones might be watching. So if you want to ring in, Josh, by all means.
By all means, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, it's the first time you called in, Charlie. What have you watched us long, or have you just come across us, or have you?
No, it was. I think I've been watching it's not long, like 3 or 4 years, and it's because my brother signed for him so in the academy. And then
All
we
right.
got the free season ticket when Frank came in. So I just started coming to the games, and I didn't really like football before Oldham. So I just sort of got into it. I don't know how I managed with the shite football we were playing originally, but
It's the quality broadcasting from the fans that's probably kept you going.
yeah.
It's probably what it is. Award-winning broadcasting.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to be like Charlie, folks, and have a first-time caller, we don't bite, do we, Charlie? You've enjoyed yourself by the looks of it.
Yeah, we appreciate you getting in touch, Charlie.
We
Thanks
do. We
very
appreciate
much.
everybody who gets in touch with us.
No, it's good because at the end of the day, it's a phone in, and that's the idea. Without your views, or without you getting in touch, it's just me and him.
What do you think about Aldershot? Do you think that'll be a tough game?
I don't know, because I don't know how Unsworth managed it, beating them as strongly as we did at the start of the season.
Neither does he, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that was more the players than anything. That surely, wasn't it? I mean, they wanted a bit of a reaction after Southend. I don't think Unsworth played much of a part in that. But to be honest,
it was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, to be honest, I was a bit disappointed with Fowl because they played some good football last season and they didn't really seem like passing it around, did they?
No, they shut up shop as soon as they got that goal. They knew exactly because I thought that they were just trying to soak up our pressure, and they were really. And that goal was such against the run of play, and it was a really poor goal to concede. Whoever was marking on the edge of the box or didn't mark, it was just so disappointing. But
there was just no one there, was there? But it was a good shot.
They put 10 men behind the ball, 11 men behind the ball, and just shut up shop. Apart from that one chance at the end where the keeper was fouled by their striker. But yeah, I thought outstanding. It's a bit of a strong word, but I thought we were very competent last night, very assured display, and the confidence will have to grow from that because again, from where we were as a team, confidence-wise, to where we are now, we look a completely different dynamic.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's going to be interesting to see what James Norwood is like in this team because I think last season a hell of a lot of his demeanor and his body language and that kind of stuff was because he was really annoyed about playing in such a poor team.
Yeah.
I think this time, I think he's going to be presumably enjoy a lot more being in this team, better footballers around him, and the more confidence and the swagger that the team have got, more swagger, a bit like because he's got swagger, hasn't he, James Norwood? He's rightly so. He's had a good career and stuff, but it'd be nice to see him, the real James Norwood for Latics.
Well, I spoke to him outside the ground because I saw him.
Did he speak to you though?
I went to him. I it's Brothers off the podcast. He went, mate, I've told you, stop standing outside my house. So I was like, no, it's fine. The restraining order
Alex Reid all over again.
No, me and Reedy are like this, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just said, look, you coming on the podcast? He's like, no. I was like, are you sure you're coming on the podcast? He's like, no. I said, but are you ready to get back? And he's like, I can't wait to get back. And he was like, smiling. He was, and him and Garner having a bit of crack, and the good lads. You could see he was sort of different person. He was because every time I saw him, he was a bit sullen last season when he was walking around and training, or when he was around the place, a bit big time. But I think he's got like Manny Monthe and people like that around him who he knows who are winners. It might just sort of placate him a little bit in terms of his sort of his desire and his upset.
I think he probably thought when he came and he was making that video, let's go win the league, and he was kind of sold a dream that was maybe one or two too many steps ahead. He wasn't quite where he hoped it would be.
And then Devon Green got signed.
I think when Mellon came in though, surely he was like saying to Norwood, the squad's not really good enough here. You're probably just going to have to wait another season before, I get my budget and I can make a few signings and get the people I want in. And that could sort of explain why he was acting like that last season, because it's almost like a wasted season for him. Obviously, he scored a few goals and, he still gets to play his football, but he might have seen that in his eyes as a bit of a failure of a season.
A lot of penalties, weren't it? So he wanted service, didn't he? And he weren't getting it. Look, let's face it. We had Devon Green. Who else did we have on the other side? We had Kitchen pretty much trying to.
Kitchen played every game.
Kitchen was down the left-hand side, and he's a defender more than a attacking midfielder. And he had a bit of a good spell with Mikey Fondup, but I thought Garner and Fondup towards the end of the season had a better partnership. So we just didn't have the quality, did we? And obviously, as a winner. And as a goal scorer and as a greedy sort of striker, you want that service so you can score goals. He only looked quite happy when Josh Stones was in the team, who was aggressive. He was as good a player as he was, and they worked together, didn't they? And they worked really well. Hartlepool away, for instance, on Boxing Day, they were outstanding, and it sort of clicked, didn't it? And then Hartlepool at home, we won again, and then bloody Josh Stones got injured. I think that was a turning point for our season. I think.
Yeah, and that's probably fair.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice one. Well, listen, thanks for getting in touch, Charlie. Really appreciate it, mate.
Where do you sit anyway in the ground, mate? Whereabouts do you sit? Rochdale Road and main stand?
I sit. I sit in the main stand, but I have a season ticket. I just come in, buy tickets when I can. I live in like Derbyshire way, so it's a bit of a trek to get there sometimes.
All right, okay. I won't sit in the main stand because there's undesirables in there. But yeah,
it's just entertainment, I think.
Well. Joe Roll stand if you want to come and buy me or Matt a pint next time for doing all this free.
Yeah, I've been in hospitality once.
All right. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, well, thanks for the call, mate.
Cheers,
really do appreciate it. So, see you around at the ground. See you later, pal.
See ya.
Cheers, Charlie. Did you just mention buying as a pint? You can buy as a pint. You know what you could buy. Did you notice when I've got this We Are Owning t-shirt on? Got our Good Evening Guys mugs, which is Latics Football Phone-in exclusive. Got the We Are... Hang on a minute. Thinking about it, I made an advert.
It's hot new merch. Sexy merch. It's hot new merch. It's sexy, sexy, sexy merch.
Visit weareoldham.co.uk/shop now to see our brand new range of hot, sexy merch.
It's hot new merch. Sexy merch. It's hot new merch. It's sexy, sexy, sexy merch.
Nice.
Well, there you go.
Hot. Sexy merch.
Sexy merch.
So if you want to buy out, go to website shop.
Yeah, and
buy it.
Please buy it.
Quite cheap.
Yeah, we made an advert and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave got here early tonight, so we made an advert
in about 12 minutes.
Yeah, as you can tell. So we had a few people coming in and dropping out earlier on. We've also got people in the comments saying, discuss this, discuss that. Well, why don't you call in and bloody mention it? Someone wanted to talk about the prices. James, give us a ring, James.
Well, the best caller tonight will get a Sexy Dave Seduction Cup. How's about that then?
They might not want one.
Well,
give us a call, James. You want to talk about the prices? Football is brilliant. Really pleased we look solid.
What is a good price is the Sexy Dave Seduction Cup.
Yeah.
If you're going to spend 87 quid on that,
they are, that's how much they are.
What?
They're £87 plus package and posting, which is another £12. All right, let's speak to Ibby.
Good evening, Ibby.
Good evening, Ibby.
Evening, guys. You all right? Lovely mug, that.
I know, yeah. We got one for you. Don't worry. Got a complimentary.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for that.
Being the inspiration.
Dave, are you all right?
I'm good, thanks. I watched the podcast last week, and I could see you were quite concerned, mate. So I'm okay. Don't worry. I was just otherwise indisposed last week. So
yeah, no worries. I thought last night we did all right. Main thing is we didn't lose, but what a lovely goal by Mane.
Yeah. Great goal.
It's a great strike. I'm going to be critical of the keeper, though. I think maybe he'll be a bit disappointed that he didn't save it, but he did hit it hard. And it was, you know, what's nice to see with Mane is how far up the pitch he likes to get, and the fact that he was there to score that goal. That's a completely different thing to what was happening last season. We didn't have centre halves that high up the pitch, did we?
Well, we didn't have centre halves, but we didn't have, again, you know. I feel I've been a little bit critical on Gardner. That's saying, when was the last time he played 3 games on the bounce? You know, he played well last night. What's the word? He stopped Horton from playing along with Lundstrom, but I think he also tried to play those, Hollywood balls, and he was looking to attack. But he is a little bit older, but we've just got to give him a little bit more credit. Well, I don't, and so Dan, I'm really sorry, but he could do better. So the central defence is probably the strongest I've seen since the Dowie era. I'd say.
I would say that Hobson's distribution wasn't great last night. He was looking. He was looking for overcomplicated passes.
He should have pushed on like Monte did.
There were people in the midfield wanting the ball, and he wasn't giving it to him. He kept trying to lump it over. Now, whether that's an instruction or not, I don't know. But that's just being critical. I mean, the defense looks a lot more solid, doesn't it, than it did this time last season.
Yeah, Dave, I fully agree with that. But the main thing what is impressing me, the fitness coach that we brought in has been an excellent appointment, because these players were out of breath last season and they are running around and making things happening. And so far, I feel like something big is going to happen this season for this club.
I have to agree on the fitness. They look sharp. They look committed. They don't look like they're blowing out their arse after 70 minutes like they did last season. They were really, really pushing themselves. You could see that they were giving everything and leaving it all out on the pitch. You know what I mean? Especially like I know Ogle came on, but I tell you what, he didn't stop running, did he? You know, when I think a player sort of got past him and he ran and he caught up with him, but you know, Hobson came across to make the tackle, but he was there. He didn't give up, and that, you know, it's just really refreshing to see that they're giving everything for that badge. And we've asked for pride and passion in our team for a long time, and I think we are seeing it now. So a lot of people are just being
just sold a Sexy Dave Seduction Cup.
Ooh,
that's amazing.
So thank you for that.
I'd just like to point out to sorry Dave to cut across, but this is more important. It's not a Sexy Dave Suction Cup.
Definitely not.
But we could make them.
No,
it's a seduction cup. Anyway, thanks for the purchase there.
But yeah, anyway, Ibby, as you said, the fitness is absolutely bang on. What did you think of Fondop's performance last night? Did you think he looked tired?
He was slightly tired, but you know what we can get with him? He can turn games around. So if he stays fully fit, he will help us out. And what do you make about this signing? Hopefully it will be confirmed very soon. Callum Dolan. I'm a bit surprised on that.
What are you surprised about?
Last time he got sacked by the club when he got in trouble with the police. Well, because Frank pulled the plugs on that Ryan signing when we were trying to sign him over his attitude and other things. So I'm a bit surprised that we're going back for this fella.
Well, as an understanding, heartfelt Tory, I believe in rehabilitation, and you know, giving people a second chance. We did it with Lee Hughes back in the day, didn't we? He did his crime. He's done his time. I think the lad who were trying to sign he got found not guilty, but he should have been. Well, anyway, I don't think he'd done his time. But this lad has been in young offenders. This Callum Dolan, if he has, if we are going to sign him, it's all speculation at the moment. But he's done his time. He's turned his career around. He's played at Warrington Rylands. He's gone to Torquay, gone to Fleetwood, and everyone deserves a second chance. Ibby, I think, and that's just me. Some people may have a different opinion. You know, his crime, what he did. You know, it's a very broad church, isn't it? People have different opinions, and
what do you think, Ibby?
Thanks.
I've got a big mixed feeling, but I'm not the manager who makes this decision, so it's down to the club. And,
I think there's one thing, Ibby. I think with what we know about Mickey Mellon, he's not going to sign somebody unless he really, really thinks that they are, you know, going to deliver and their attitude is right. Because we know what Mellon expects. He doesn't put up with a lack of effort. He doesn't put up with your attitude's got to be right. So if he signs, then I assume that it will be because Mickey Mellon's happy with his attitude and where he's at. And then if it turns out to be a good signing, then brilliant. But I think we can trust the manager now, can't we, be in terms of these decisions? You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing.
Dave. Yeah, Dave, I fully agree with what you're saying. I've been impressed with Mellon's press conference. He's changed his press conference. He's like much happy. He speaks good things. And I really hope he does deliver this season because we don't want to go backwards. He deserves a promotion. I've been happy with all his signings so far, and we just need a striker. And I hope they do sign Josh Stone, but it's looking most unlikely. But if it doesn't come off, they've got other options. I can't say the players' names. I know who they're speaking to, but if it comes off, it's a fair signing because he's played with Joe Gardner at big clubs. I don't want to say his name because if it does come off, I will be absolutely chuffed to bits over it.
That's a real positive, and hopefully we will get some. We'll get a couple more signings in. But is there anywhere else you'd improve in the team? Was it be midfield? Would it be defence? Would it? Obviously you mentioned striker. But where do you think we need?
Dave, I think we need a striker. That's all. And I don't know what's happening with Otis Khan. I really wanted him to sign, but he's still training with us with Eric, Matt Woods. So it's down to Mickey Mellon what he does. But I think the club is heading in the right direction this season. The signings that we've made have been outstanding. And only what we can do is support the players and not get on the back. And it's still early days, but I believe we will be up there this season, definitely.
I think the fans have been great so far. I think it like Mickey Mellon said when he did the interview with us earlier on, it's a two-way thing. The players have got to deliver for the fans as much as the fans have got to deliver for the players, and so far so good in that respect. I think the fans have reacted really well to what they've seen on the pitch. Like you said, Dave, about Ogle and the big tackles and the commitment and the energy and the effort, and also the quality that we've seen as well. Like Manny, like that. You mentioned his goal earlier on here, but it was a great strike, but the lad knows what he's doing with the football, doesn't he?
It's like when we were getting on the referees' back, we're getting on their players' back.
Yeah.
Last night, and when Manny scored, the noise it erupted, didn't it? It wasn't just like it erupted, and everyone for the next 10-15 minutes we were chanting and getting on the backs.
Everybody
were rocking, weren't they?
Everybody wants it. Everybody wants it. Like everybody at the club is now desperate, and everybody knows what it means, and everybody is working hard to make it happen. From just everybody at the club, and including the fans, and it's brilliant. It's just brilliant that to start the season like this. So my biggest fear this season was a poor start.
Yeah,
it really was because of. It's hard to shake off everything that's happened before if that happens. And again, like we've got a massive weekend now. There's 6 points available. Gateshead, massiid bogey team for us. I can't wait for that. I'm not going to Aldershot, but I can't wait for the game on Monday against Gateshead.
What did you think of the referee last night, Ibby?
We get some odd few referees against us, but they need to improve the refereeing because it was shambolic.
It was shambolic. I can think of something else beginning with sh.
But the club needs to, they need to write a letter to the referee office and let them know that they need to stop sending us some stupid referees.
Well,
I was speaking to Brad at halftime. He said it was his first game.
Yeah, his first National League game,
level.
And I think Val versus Oldham, it ain't the right choice. But you've got to believe in the FA as an institution,
a small club like Rochdale.
Yeah, Rochdale or Altrincham, or Tamworth.
Are you guys going on Saturday?
No, I'm not going to Aldershot this weekend. No,
it will be a difficult game, but I'm going for 3-1 result to Oldham.
All right, okay. Who's going to score, Ibby?
I'm not bothered, Dave. Whoever scores it's just a matter of 3 points.
Yeah. I don't think there'll be that much. I think that our away games are going. I think we'll win a lot of games away from. I think they'll be tight. I think it might be another 1-0, something like that. I think it'll be tight. But who knows? As long as we win going into that game against Gateshead, it could be dreamland. Double figures already if we win on Saturday.
Oh, goodness me! It's how How long did it take us to get? Like 9 points last season?
We won 1 in 9. We won in 9 under Unsworth last season, didn't we?
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season. So yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, but we will lose games this season because we can't always win them. We will lose games, but what we need to do is 100% support the players.
I don't mind losing games, Ibby. I want to lose games against good teams in the division where you say, you know, okay, fair enough. Rather than getting beat at home by the teams that have just come up and things like that, we you know, losing away at Southend, for example, wouldn't be a disgrace, would it? You know, things like that. Losing at Forest Green and stuff like that. You know, it's proportionate. You might get the odd shock, but really, you don't want many of those things happening here. So,
thank you very much, guys, for having me on the show.
No worries, mate.
Hey, no problem, pal.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dave.
See you soon,
Bye-bye.
mate.
See ya.
He'd be there. Wouldn't be the phone in if it wasn't for a bit calling in, would it?
He's like our lead up.
It's the first name on the sheet, isn't he?
Yeah.
In football terms.
It's Dave, Matt, Ibby.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So should we bring a caller in?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just sexy much.
Yeah, sexy. Mate, yeah.
Someone's just bought a Sexy Dave Seduction Cup, Dave. That is a mug with a picture of you on it.
The first of many. Let's get Bin Man in.
Oh yeah.
Binners.
How you doing, guys? You all right?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, I'm good. Cheers, lads. Yeah, I'm good. Are you all good?
Yeah. How was the first booze buzz trip of the week of the season?
It's heavy. It's heavy. But it's good. No, we're doing well for numbers. It's going well. So long as, like I said to Brad the other day, I said, long as Oldham win, you know, people will travel. So
yeah.
You
Have
know?
you sold out the bus for Aldershot at the weekend?
yeah, it's done. Yeah.
All sold out. Mint.
Yeah, even Frank wanted to come on, but we have to say no because we're sold out.
Oh, he can
Get
go up top roof or something, can't he?
Yeah.
He's an adventurer, isn't he?
Well, we'll get him on in a couple of weeks. So
yeah. Well,
We'll
make
get
sure
him
he
on.
gets there. Make sure he gets there in in some kind of decent condition. He has to go and meet the directors of the other club and stuff. But take him on. Don't take him on too long a journey. He'll be arsehole by the time he gets there.
I said to you, just remember, Frank, you know, you'll need my bank details to make sure you send the money over.
Yeah, make sure.
Well, you do hound people, don't you, to ensure you get that money, don't you, Bin Man?
Oh, yeah, 100%. And Frank's no different.
No special treatment. No special treatment. So listen, you were an early advocate for Mickey Mellon for the job, Bin Man. He was your man early doors. You must be delighted with the way that this season started.
Yeah, you know, I'll even show you a screenshot, lads, of a couple of weeks back when we lost to Radcliffe in the friendly, and I said, lads, just calm down. I said, we'll be all right. We'll start well, and we have. We really have started well, and I'm quite impressed. You know,
I've got the screenshot here. It says we should never have got rid of Unsworth. The board don't know what they're doing. Binners, as it says here.
No, you got mixed up with yourself that day. But yeah, everything's going well, isn't it, lads? You know, good point last night. You know that last year, if we'd have drew at home like that, it would have been a little bit different. But with the start we've had, I don't think it's a bad point because someone pointed out to us on Saturday we probably would have took a point the way we played, yet we won. Yet we should have won last night, took a point. So really, we would have been stuck on 7 points if that went to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you get to this stage after those 3 games, and you had 7 points. You probably would have expected the draw to come at Wealdstone. It didn't, but yeah, I mean, 7 points out of 9 is a good return. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, 100%. And not only that, you know, the biggest thing this season was we need to start winning games at home.
And I think we were so unlucky last night with that save of the keeper. When he just saved it off the line, and we should have won that game. But such is life, innit? It's just one of those things, isn't it? It's one of those that we're going to learn from, innit? Like conceding a goal like that, we're just going to have to learn from that sloppy mistake, innit?
I think a lot of teams are going to come to Boundary Park and do this and try and look at yesterday. The 20 minutes in, their goalkeeper's wasting time. I'm thinking this is not good. They're coming for a point, and we're going to get a lot of teams doing this. We need to break them down early.
Yeah, I think early goals is definitely going to be something that changes things for us, like against Braintree. I'd like to see Jez coming in off that right hand side and having more shots. I think he's definitely got some goals in it, and also, people can feed off it as well when he does that. So, who's impressed you the most, big man, in terms of the new signings?
Well, you've just mentioned him in Jezza and Charsley. I think he's done well as well. Monty as well. Then three of the unbelievable, aren't they? That Monty, he's so cool, isn't he? He's so collective. He's an animal.
Yeah,
but he's clever as well. His challenges he makes are really considered. That he doesn't just dive in. He'll only go for the ball when he knows he gets it, and 9 times out of 10 he gets it. He doesn't really concede any free kicks, does he?
100% not. No, he doesn't. No, he's really is calm, and he's that your man using League One last season. He was playing for Northampton last season, so we know he's got something about him, and he's played under Mellon before, hasn't he? So he knows. He knows how to play under him. So, but quite a pleasing
no
start.
Concerns my side.
Yeah, it was a good signing. It was a good signing, and he's one of those players that we've signed players that we needed more sort of like captain type players in the squad, didn't we? And he's one of those
definite leaders.
100%. 100%. We need leaders on that pitch, and we need 11 of them, don't we, lads? But
do you think we missed Conlon?
Sorry, yes, I thought we missed Conlon last night. Yeah, I thought we did. Yeah, thought we did. We really did. But I just think it's like Fondop now. Yesterday we had a strike on the bench. He comes off, doesn't he? But I don't think he wants Reed on, does he? Doesn't he? You think Reed would have come straight on last night, wouldn't you? Didn't even bother. Is that?
It's a funny one, isn't it?
It is. I think he'll be sad. I know it is what it is, but as soon as Garner and Garner's back and Norwood, don't think he'll make that bench, will he?
No. I don't think so. No, I don't fancy him, does he?
I think, like Graham said, the Scottish lad on last week, I think he was right. I think we need to let him go as soon as we can, because he's probably clinging on to hope that he's going to be playing here. And last night he was screaming for the last 10-15 minutes or to get another striker on, or bring Fondop on for him, Reed on for Fondop, and it just didn't happen, did it?
Would you have brought him on?
I probably would have done, I would have tried and done something to try and win the game. I'm not saying Fondop was garbage. He was all right, but
I think last night, big man, that he wanted to win the game, but he was also worried about losing the game. And I think to bring Reed on, it would have been better off bringing Reed on as an extra man up top and having two up top. Then you'd have lost someone in midfield, and then, like we nearly did when Horton played that ball through, I think you could easily give away. We could have easily lost the game, by trying to win it last night.
And I think a couple more of them sort of balls.
Yeah, and I think that might have been just playing on his mind and why he didn't do it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he was trying to be cautious, not getting beat, which it's a good point at the end of the day. But I just want to go back on to Reed. Like, what would you do? Would you get rid now or keep him and try and work with him up?
If he's under contract and he doesn't want to go and there's no offers coming in for him, there's not really much you can do, is there, apart from pay him up? So it's not really entirely in the club's hands, is it?
There is a player in there. We know it. We've seen what he's capable of. But if he's considered fourth choice behind the two strikers that are coming back, he
needs a chance. He needs a chance. You got to give him a chance.
Well, yeah, 100%. I'd have brought him on last night, David just said, but he didn't, did he? So clearly, I don't know if that's just because he don't want to play him. But if you don't want to play him, you don't put him on the bench, do you? At all. It's as simple as that. But
you might have been saving him for weekend against Aldershot, so you just don't know, do you? You might start him against Aldershot up top with two. You don't know, do you?
I don't see how Fondop plays 2 games again at the weekend, like after the first 3 games of the season. Like, I mean,
we're burning him out, aren't we?
Yeah, we will. You've got to be careful with him. So I think Reed will definitely get some minutes, unless either Garner or Norwood or Garner is ready for the weekend. But I don't know if they are. But
2 weeks yet.
Right. No.
Is that? I don't know if it's been said on the earlier. I only listened about last 20 lads. I don't know if anyone's mentioned about Norwood. Is he? I've heard he's back in light training. Is that right? that right?
2 weeks. I spoke to Norwood and Garner last night, and they said that's like a couple of weeks.
Both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
Right,
I think Garner's going to come sooner, but he's started jogging on the grass, Norwood, so he's actually running on it now. So he just said like it's just a matter of time, and he's desperate to get back. He's raring to go, and so's Garner. So sooner the better, really.
100%, we need him, don't we? Because like last night, we needed a change, and we didn't. And it's looking good, lads. It's looking good. It's going to be a bit difficult on Saturday, but I think our way form last season, it looks like it's going to carry on to this season. So I'm hoping we can get the 3 point, lads, because we got another toughie on Monday as well, haven't we?
Yeah,
Gateshead, which is they play some really good football, don't they?
Lost a big player though in Greg Ollie. They've lost a massive player. So if we've got Conlon, Gardner, and Hammond in that middle of the park, will they be able to cope with us? Because I think on their day versus Callum Whelan, I think, and is it Regan Booter they've got? I think it'd be a great contest to see that, won't it?
100%.
Nice one.
So did you say you lads were going? I didn't hear you say you was or not.
No, not going on Saturday.
No.
But there on Monday, though, of course.
And we'll be there in spirit with you, big man.
Absolutely. Well, spirit being the word there.
We'll be there in Jägermeister.
All right, mate. Well, you have a great trip.
Cheers,
Stay
mate.
safe.
Cheers, guys.
And we'll see you soon, mate.
Cheers.
See you soon.
See you, Dinners.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's go to Chris.
Bonjour.
From Bedman to Brittany. You're on mute, mate, just so you know. There we go.
Well, he's still on
Happens
mute.
to the best of us. We do it all the time.
Still on mute. Just let us unmute.
There we go. Oops,
No.
I've muted him.
No.
No, I've muted you. No. Oh, hang on. Your guest. Can't unmute your guest.
Your mic's not
connected.
connected. Take your earphones off.
Your mic's not. Try out. No. Right, you sort that out because that's not working. We'll talk to Jack.
So we'll come back to you, Chris. Let's get it sorted.
Hello, Jack.
Hi, you all right?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, buzzing to be honest. Good point last night.
It's nice when you can be happy with a draw, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously one mistake can lead to a goal, but a draw's a draw. It's better than getting hammered 3-0 or 3-1 again. So it's better than nothing.
You'll take a point over nothing any day of the week, won't you?
Yeah.
At home, away, whatever. And we played really well, so I thought we were very unlucky. Really good signs.
Yeah, Monfe is very good. Referee was a bit of a shambles, but we moved on.
It's like saying the Titanic's a bit wet, saying the referee was a bit of a shambles. It was absolutely shite.
Yeah, but that's part of this National League experience, though, isn't it? Unfortunately, this is the 5th division. You're going to get 5th division refs and the linesmen as well. I mean, struggling to keep up with play at times last night, way off the pace. So, it is what it is. We are where we are. And again, like, it's the same with the performances as well. And the players, like, this is the lowest level we've ever played at. So we're not going to have the best teams and stuff. But what a massive improvement it's been, though. I mean, it makes you realize how bad. Not make you realise because we knew anyway, but like the standard the players that we're signing now compared to what we had this time last season is just massive. Who's your favourite new player, Jack?
I think it has to be Charsley. He doesn't stop running. He's a machine.
He's good, isn't he? I like him. He's chipped in with 2 goals. He looks like a really good signing. I like the look of Kay. I don't think he impacted the game as much as maybe he probably wanted to last night. Big game for him last night against his old team and stuff. But there's a lot more, like you said, there's a lot more energy in there in that part of the midfield now, and we're pushing teams back, stopping them from playing. That's really, I mean, that was the worst thing that we did last season was just let teams play on it, and we've definitely remedied that now.
It's even from like when the founder of a goal kick, like the keeper was taking his time, he had no options. He's telling the left back to come closer because we're closing them down. And every time it did clear, it'd rather go out for a throw in or it's just pinged it up front and hoped.
Yeah, no, we're a lot more organised and we're closing the space down. And it looked like a team that had been coached
and the pressing. Yeah, well, yeah, they have a system that they're playing, and everyone was saying, "Oh, there's no plan B last night," but when you go a goal down at home, when you're against the run of play, you have to hit plan B very quickly and react. So I thought it was very unfair on Twitter. There was people saying we haven't got a plan B, we haven't got a plan B. All right, we haven't got striking options that we would ideally like in terms of Garner or Norwood, but I thought we tried different avenues. We tried going through them. We tried going wide. We tried passing it into the area. Then we tried doing like a bit of like driving the ball out from the back. So we did try different things. I think the typical Twitter people this were really unfair. And I don't know what they were complaining about.
I mean, think about the goals that we've scored so far this season. We've Manny scored us. He smashed it in from long range. We had a diving header. We had a bit of a mixed bag of the goals. That brilliant ball over the top for Jezzy's first goal. We've scored a mixture of goals this season, and plan A's and plan B's and stuff like that. All right, yeah, there's different ways to play, but you need to have the ability to score goals all across the pitch. Charsley chipping in with a couple. Fondop's got a couple. Has he? Has he got a couple? He's got one.
He's got one.
He's got one. You got the other one.
Jez has got
Jez, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and Manny's got one. So there's goals coming from around the. Even though we've mentioned tonight quite a bit about the strikers and stuff, but there's goals coming from around the team, and that's really, really important. And we didn't have that last season either. So I'm looking at like whether some of the there's just more bodies up front, isn't there? Like Manny being up there in the first place, Hobson getting up there a bit more. Like
we're
there's just
attacking the other team.
Attacking, yeah, we're pushing them back, and so obviously players are going to score. Other players are going to score because they're up there. I told you, didn't I?
You have to shoot and put the ball in the opposition's net.
Yeah, you have to be in the other
team's half to score a goal.
You have to be in the other team's half to score a goal.
Yeah.
Like 99.9% of the time.
The words of wisdom from Matt Dean.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So now we're doing that. It's not rocket science football, but
what score on Saturday, Jack?
3-0. Ulm. Yeah.
I'm not predicting anymore. I'm not doing it. So no one ask me because I'm just not going to say anything.
What score do you think it'll be on Saturday?
No, shut up.
11-0.
Dead air is a crime. I'm not saying it. No. So yeah. What do you think, Matt?
I said, I think it'll be close. I think it'll be I think we'll nick like 1-0, something like that. I think it'll be tight. I think we'll keep it tight. I don't think we'll be going gung ho. I think we'll be trying to frustrate teams a little bit when we go to their place, and I think we'll nick a win.
Attack.
Well, I'll take a point, and then I'll take a point and a win against Gateshead on Monday. To be honest with you, that I wouldn't be disappointed if we got 4 points out of 6 at the weekend.
Yeah, I'm away for bank holiday, so I'm not going to be. So I'm gutted, absolutely gutted. But I love my wife and son and daughter very much.
Okay,
so
you have a lovely time. Jack, are you going to Gateshead? Are you going to Aldershot?
I'm not going to Aldershot. I'm going to Gateshead, and I'll going to Altrincham away on the following Saturday.
Yes, yeah. I hope they give us
I will be there.
I'm looking forward to the Alty away as well. So, right. Enjoy Gateshead on Monday, and hopefully we'll speak to you next week. Oh, that reminds me about next week. We're not going to do a podcast and no Boundary Park alert system on Monday because we've got a game and the turnaround. So we'll talk about the 2 games, the Aldershot game and the Gateshead game on the phone in. The weekend, big August weekend double ender. We'll talk about that on Wednesday on the phone in instead. So keep your eyes out for that. Maybe we'll talk to you next week, Jack. Thanks for getting in touch, mate.
Cheers, Whack Attack.
Have a good night.
See you later, pal. Yeah. Hiya, Chris.
Hello. Is it working now?
Yeah, there we go.
Can I just clarify that we're on the Latics website with the suction cups and the double enders? I'm a bit worried about I'm on the wrong chat line here. I think I'm on the wrong chat tight, lad. No, hey, listen, positive start, yeah. Positive start, 7 from 9. I think, obviously I fancied 9 like yourself, lads, but I weren't too down last night. I thought we were unlucky in terms of the referee. The overall play, the balance of play was good. I think we're setting up well. We've got options coming on off the bench and still a couple of players injured. I think it's looking good. I think we're looking good. I think Mellons has got it. He knows what good looks like, and he seems to have found it all of a sudden. And he's producing it.
Yeah,
what a difference the summer makes.
Yeah, but I think as well. I think what's important is that we had to get rid of a a number of players that weren't good enough last year. We did that, but there were still players in the squad who were good enough and who just needed better players around them to complement them, and so we've had that consistency now. We've had the manager and some of the players in situ over the summer, and then we've just added to that core and we've improved it. And and what I'm excited, I'm not just excited about this season, but I'm excited about the coming seasons now, about Mellon being there in the centre of it, and the club doing what they're doing, and it just building and getting better and better. And because obviously we're still a way off the. Well, there's no such thing as a finished article in football, is there? Because it just keeps going on and on and on, year and year after year, and it always changes. But I guess the finished article is one that wins something or achieves something, and it just got that feeling now, Chris, that this team might just do that this season.
Yeah, I think last night, my grandson came in last night to watch him. He's the only young Latics man in his school, obviously, poor lad. He's got to suffer in France. But even him at 13, he said to me, wow, the difference, there's so much more effort, and he had belief in the team that we weren't going to lose, even at 1-0 down. My grandson had belief that we weren't going to lose. It was refreshing to see.
Is he French, your grandson?
He's English, but he's starting to smell French.
Did he start saying, he said, the je ne sais quoi?
Hey, you tell me a teenager that doesn't je ne sais quoi. They all je ne sais quoi, don't they? So, no, with all respect, no, he's a good lad. He was born in Oldham, and his mum was in the RF, and now they live in France. So yeah, he's origin English, but he speaks better French than English now. So
does he watch the phone?
No.
Yeah, he does watch the phone. Yeah, when he likes to, he's gone home tonight, and he's got family and friends around tonight. But he does watch it a lot. Yeah, he's a big fan. He likes you guys as well. Yeah,
give him a shout out then.
Yeah, what's he called?
Harry Hartley. He's called. He's 13. He's a great lad. He's always in Latics kits over here. You know what I mean? He's Latics t-shirt. He's only a lunatic you see walking around North Britain, sort of thing. You know what I mean? But him and his daft granddad. Well, no, it's no, he loves it, and last night he enjoyed the game. He was positive. Did you, Dave? Did you say that you watched the game on the TV on Saturday at Wealdstone?
Yeah, I did, mate. Yeah.
What did you think of the commentary team from Wealdstone? I'm not going to rip the back end, but were they a bit monotone and seeing things that I didn't see? Can I say it that way? Am I being unfair?
I think, to be honest, they're two aging, retired guys who've watched Wealdstone for a long, long time, and any team that beats Wealdstone are the worst players on earth. Of credit, they were trying to get Tom Conlon sent off by whatever means they could. He should have been sent off, but they were sort of what's the word? They were appreciative of how we played our game. They did say in the end that we were the better team, and we were going to be a danger for any team that we faced. So, but they were just sticking up for their team. Like you hear Roy, you hear Alan. You always have that unconscious bias, don't you, towards your own team? But they were a bit bitter. But they were. They were.
Our chat line, our WhatsApp chat was all about the commentator on Saturday, which was a change from look at the play, look at the state of that pass. It was all these commentators want burying this. It was just all about the comment. It was quite funny, to be fair. It was a bit Statler and Waldorf, wasn't it? It was Statler and Waldorf for Wealdstone. But no, hey, listen.
It comes with the territory, though, doesn't it? It comes with the territory, doesn't it, in non-league football.
Hey, I tell you what
like Chester last season in the FA Cup. Remember them two clowns on that radio Chester? Oh, they were horrendous, weren't they?
Hey, listen, what a refreshing change, lads, to be having a laugh and a joke about commentators from Wealdstone rather than complaining about, whoever, let's not name names, but certain players that didn't do this, didn't do that. Yeah. This is how far we've come on as a team. We've moved on, and let's enjoy it while we're moving forwards. And, brilliant. And another great show, another great podcast on Monday. And, keep selling the suction cups and the double enders. Good luck with them.
It's not. We don't sell double enders or suction cups.
Not yet. We don't.
Not yet.
Not yet. Chris, we might have to bring some French, like France-inspired merch on as well, because now we've got some young viewers and listeners over there. You know what I mean? They can
like a double-ended baguette, like.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Listen, I keep telling our lads in our group to come on. I know you've had Robin on in the past, and I think Graham's been on, but I think we need some more on. And Arlene's joined our group. Arlene, the blog writer, joined our French group. Maybe she's ended up in our French group. I don't know, but in our French WhatsApp group. But so yeah, I keep telling people to get into it and to get on, but and they will do. It's it's a growing group. We have a great sense of humour, and a good crack on our group. So it's but that's what we're trying to have fun. We're trying to have fun. That's what it's all about, mate.
It's an international show at the end of the day, Chris, isn't it?
Yeah, and thank God it is international. It keeps us in touch, and it's a pleasure to be in touch with people like yourself and watch the club from afar. Just because we don't live there, we still love it.
No, I know. Listen, I know myself from being in Ireland that, like, you're not man, we're that far away, like as the crow flies, really, and stuff. But you are very much out of the loop, aren't you? Before technology became what it is now, things have changed massively. It's fantastic that we can be so involved and watch the games now and be involved in social media and chat to each other like this, in ways that we just couldn't do in the past. It's brilliant. And it really helps to sort of solidify the whole fan base wherever they are in the world.
And I love it at the end of every phone-in, we get that certain tweet off that one certain tweet saying we had the same callers. I'd like to see new ones, but they never ring in.
Yeah,
but hey, it's all don't say anything. We don't want to name names. It's all good.
I get personal, mate. I get personal messages now. I've moved up a level on that one. I get personal DMs off the chat now. He's made me friend now. But listen,
it is what it is.
Going back to being sensible, thanks to your podcast and mainly the Boundary Park Alert System one. When we were all losing faith, it was about 2-3 years ago when you did the Luton Town podcast. That's what gave us all there is a tomorrow when the fans can stick together. When you spoke to the group from Luton Town, and the fans what saved the club and built it and moved it forward. Since that, I think we've had a momentum growing, and since with that background behind us, that's what kept us going through the really dark days, I think, lads. And I think we're now reaping the rewards. And I know you two get and your lads get some crap on that, but I think it's undeserved. I think without you, we wouldn't have a club. Without Darren Roll, we wouldn't have a club, and certainly without Big Frank Rothwell, we wouldn't have a club. So long may it continue. And
Luke and Sue.
Yeah, there's been loads of fans that have at various times over the years, and that's the whole point of having a fan base where there's a large number of people and people help out and get involved and get stuck in, and now we are a different proposition, a completely different proposition as a club, and it's just brilliant. And I just couldn't be happier that things are starting to click, because still a long way to go. We're still in League 5. We're still a long way from where we want to be, and a lot of work from where we want to be. But and nothing runs smoothly in football. It's going to be hard. It might not be this season. It's only one up. Automatically, it's really hard division to be in. But having said all that, the like you said, the hope is there, the belief is there. Things are starting to click, and compare that to like where we were a couple of seasons ago. Yeah. It's just fantastic. We
didn't even have grass on our training pitch, did we? So it's completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
And it's just that feeling of knowing that things in the future are going to be better than they were in the past. And that's just and then we just go along. We'll stick with it. We go along with the ride and see what happens.
We're enjoying it. Let's milk it while it's working, lads. We've been through enough crap. Let's enjoy it and keep it going, lads, and keep the shows coming. And have a good weekend. Enjoy the matches. And
when are you next over, mate? When are you next over?
We were supposed to be over to go to Barney, but sadly because of a holiday and poor weather concerts, and everything's just fell tits up really. So I'm going to hit myself around the head with a double ender later on, I think, because so we don't know what the voice up in the air.
We didn't say that. I said double header. You've got a dirty mind.
No, I haven't. I'm in the bedroom next to the door.
Right, I think we've got a bit of an issue on this end with the internet. So, yeah. All right, mate.
See you soon, lads. Yeah.
Take care, mate. Bye.
Bye.
Right, okay. We've got a request here.
We're not for a double end.
I think we're having a bit of an issue with internet because we've got this.
Can we bring back the Wheel of Wonder?
Can we bring the Wheel of Wonder? That's what I'm trying to click. It's not working. Let's just do this before we. Oh, there we go. Wheel of Wonder.
And beef paste. First beef paste of the season.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I pressed it, but nothing's happened.
Oh.
Hey Dave, did you know that listeners can now buy us a coffee or any other kind of hot beverage? What's your favourite issue? Oh, let's. Hey Dave, did you know that listeners can now buy us a coffee or any other kind of hot beverage? Yeah, no, I'm just going to end it.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Let that be.